Welcome back to another video, and if it's your first time here, my name is Young Fizz. I also go by Mr. Dope Status on Instagram. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Native Instruments Summer of Sound sale, and as you guys know, it's on right now. There is a ton of stuff that is on sale, and what I want to do with this video is just kind of share with you some of my insight on this sale and some of the good, some of the bad, and some of the ugly. So let's go ahead and dive in. Again, if it's your first time here, my name is Young Fizz. I make helpful machine tutorials as well as other audio related content. But again, we're going to be diving into Native Instruments Summer of Sound because that's what it's all about today. So if you're not familiar with Native Instruments, they basically have a sale on all of their sounds, and they have a lot of different expansions, stuff for film scoring, things that will inspire you to basically create music. And what I want to do is kind of share with you, again, some of my insight and some of the things that I like and don't like from this sale here. So let's go ahead and dive into it. As you can see on my screen here, I'm gonna leave a link down in the description box below. And as always, if you want to help support the channel, just simply click that link and purchase something using that link. I get a small commission and that money goes right back into the channel, helping me build. Let's take a look at the website here. This is your Summer of Sound. What will you create? There's so much to offer inside of Komplete 15 bundles. So as you can see down here in the yellow, you'll see there's different bundles here. So you have the Komplete 15 Select Beats, you have Komplete 15 Select Band, and then you have the Komplete 15 Select Electro. So they're all $49.50 depending on which one you get. Now you might be saying, well, which one should I get? I don't know which one I should get. Well, if you make beats, then you're probably gonna wanna dive into this one right here, which is Komplete 15 Select Beats. What are you getting? Well, you can see from the photos right here, instead of reading all the words, you can see some of the expansions that you have. You can see some of the effects that you might get as well. And if you scroll down here, you can see the different comparisons between the three products here. So a lot of different things that they're offering. So right here, you can see the different band. You get the Guitar Rig LE, you have the solid bus compressor. And then over here for the electronic, you can see the different products that it includes from here. So let's go ahead and go back to the other page here. Just gonna click this back arrow here, and then we are back to the complete bundles. Now, I like to say this, if you are a new producer to the game, right? So say for example, you're not familiar with music production at all, and you wanna try to start making beats, then definitely consider purchasing one of these three bundles. Even if you are an experienced producer or a mid-tier producer, whatever you want to call yourself, right? You can come in here and you can get your hands on the different play series. So for example, you have the Electric Keys Phoenix, the keys, right? You have the Studio Drummer, you have the Gentleman. So you can kind of get the different expansions and just kind of try things to what you like. Or if you're going for a specific sound, you can also do that as well. So again, let me go back here. Now, here we have Komplete 15 Standard. And the way this works is, so say for example, if you want to, let me go back real quick to show you here. Let's just say for example, if you want to do an update, so you already have Komplete maybe 12 or 13 and you want to do an update, then you're only paying the $99.50. Now, if you want to get the new and full version, then it's $399.35. So you have all the different tools that you really need to really start creating. So you get Guitar Rig Pro, iZotope's Ozone 11 Standard, and then Kontakt 8. Now, these are some of my favorite plugins to use, especially Kontakt 8. And if you're not familiar with Kontakt 8, it has this cool built-in sampler called Leap, and they have different expansions that you can purchase as well. And I like to do vocal chops in there now. I have this thing called the chords tool, and you have this thing that has the arpeggio in it, and it's called the phrase tool. So there's a lot of different tools inside of Kontakt 8 where you can really use this to spark your inspiration. iZotope's Ozone 11 Standard is gonna help you get there. It's gonna help you basically mix and master your track using, some high-grade EQ, compressors, and you have like this AI technology kind of embedded inside of iZotope's Ozone 11 Standard. So you're definitely gonna wanna pick up this bundle at the least. So let's say, for example, that you want to really expand your sound arsenal, you wanna dive in just a little bit deeper, get a little bit more tools, a little bit more expansions, then you're definitely gonna wanna dive into Komplete 15, the ultimate version. So this one is only $799.37. That's if you want to purchase it from the full version. So you can listen to some audio demos and you can kind of see what you're getting from the pictures here. But of course, if we scroll down, we can see a lot more information here. So let's go ahead and do that and just kind of scroll here. and see what we're looking at. So you have more orchestral and cinematic instruments. We can see the 57 sample instruments. Again, I love the Electric Keys Diamond. I love Playbox. I love all the session basses, the guitars. I just absolutely love all that stuff. It gives your music a sense of realism back into music again. Because, you know, for a while, like the early 2000s was like a big synth era. There's like heavy synthesizers. Now you can, you know, introduce some of those real sounding drums back into your music production. And then if you still are stuck in the synthesizer era, you have the ability to get stuff like Super 8. You have the Monarch. You have, Razor. You have these different synths that you could really tweak and freak out using, Native Instruments products. And then down here, you have the different effects. So you have the Vocal Synth 2. You have the Brainworks plugins here. You have Lo-Fi AF. You have the trash effects. You have the different effects that you can really use to tweak your instruments. And of course, down here, you can see it says play it with hardware. And that's exactly what I like to do. I have my Maschine Plus here. And then I also have my Control S61 down below. And it just makes it a lot easier to kind of see what you're doing and what you're kind of programming. So again, Komplete 15 Ultimate is really the way to go. And that's, to me, the sweet spot. If you don't want to bother missing out on anything, then you're definitely going to want to go with Komplete Collector's Edition. So if you are a producer, sample maker, you are a composer, you're definitely going to want to go with the Komplete Collector's Edition. Again, this has it all. Everything from Komplete 15, all the effects, the different sampled instruments. You have all the different libraries, synthesizers. You pretty much have everything. All the expansions, just everything that you can pretty much dream of. So you can just sit here and play with this for a full year or two. It may last you the next 4 years. And the cool thing I like about this is the price. So say, for example, if you're coming from, a Komplete, maybe 14, whatever the case may be, right? So if you want to update, it's $249.50. But if you are brand new and want to just dive right in and get access to everything, you get it for $1199.39. And to me, that is a great price. And the reason why I say that is because I come from the era of buying Roland keyboards. And if you know anything about Roland Phantom keyboards, is that they get expensive. They can cost from the lower end of like $1,600 or $2,100. I don't know what it is nowadays, but back then it was like 20 something, like $2,000, right? $2,100. And nowadays they can get up to $3,000 and more. So to me, this is definitely a lot cheaper than buying a Roland Phantom, a Korg, you name it. So again, even if you bundle this with one of the hardwares, again, I use the Maschine Plus. You can get a Maschine Mark III, which is a lot cheaper, or a Maschine Micro Mark III, which is pretty good as well. Now, the Maschine Plus is going to be the standalone. The Maschine Mark III is like you have to hook it to a computer. It comes with the audio interface. So a lot of great stuff there. So this is just the complete bundles by themselves. So let's go back again here and see what is going on with Kontakt 8. So if you want to just do Kontakt 8 by itself, $199.34. And again, you get access to the chords tool, the arpeggiator, and just, your sound library is just kind of all there when you need it. And again, you have the Leap, and you have just different sounds that's available to you at your fingertips. And so that's what I really like about Kontakt 8. It's really just simple to use. You just pull it up. You can demo products, whatever the case may be, using Kontakt 8. Now, down here we have the Maschine Markdown. So you have save up to $200 on the iconic beat making and music production platform. Again, I use the Maschine Plus. I love it. But again, you don't have to. That's just what I use. And so right here we have Maschine 3. Now with Maschine 3, you're going to get that stem separation. You're going to get bounce to audio. Your plugins and all that stuff is just going to load a lot faster than what you see in Maschine 2. I still use Maschine 2 because I have a lot of projects in Maschine 2, but Maschine 3 is really nice. Right here, it retails for $79.20. You can pick up right here, Maschine. Let's see here, $499 for the Mark III, it looks like. And if we scroll down, we can see exactly what it's looking like. Very cool instrument, comes with the audio interface, and you can plug in a mic. A lot of cool things you can do with just the Maschine Plus. And the reason why I love the Maschine Plus, again, is the workflow. And then, again, if you are a beginner, you can always get the Maschine Micro, and that's $269, and you can just buy this right here. Again, the links are going to be all in the description box below. As we can see right here, it says up to 90% on Native Instruments Classics. So if we click this here, we can go in here and see what they're offering. We have Playbox Super 8, the Transit Master, which I absolutely love. If you guys haven't got the Transit Master, then you definitely want to consider checking this out. It makes your kicks hit a lot harder, and you don't have to sit there and worry about how to use a compressor. Just get the Transit Master, adjust the settings, the parameters, and you're good to go. So if we scroll down here, we have, session guitarists. We have the Strum Acoustic, which I'm a big fan of all of the session guitarists. I like the Sunburst. I like the ones, I like the ones that you can really play individually. I'm a big fan of those, but I do like the Strums as well, because you can get some pretty cool patterns from that as well. And then you have Alicia Keys. Then you have the Scarby Rickenbacker bass, and this goes for $39.60. So a lot of different things you can choose from. We have the keyboard specials. So again, I use the Control S61. Then you get like a free sound here. And again, this is a lot cheaper than buying a Roland Phantom. You're getting not only the keyboard for $849, which is just the giant controller, but you're able to control the sounds, organize the sounds, load up sounds in just a snap of a finger. So I really love the Control S61. I think the S61 is like the sweet spot, and for whatever reason you can't get the S61, then check out the S49. It's a lot cheaper, and then you still have enough keys to play like some chords, and then also it's more compact, so it's gonna fit better on your space. So if you're working in a limited space, then it's gonna be able to put it right here on your desktop, and you can play them together. So you have the machine here, and then you have your keyboard here. I can do that now, but it takes up so much real estate. If I was to redo it, I would get the S49. So yeah, the S49, Machine Plus, that's your hardware deals right there. And that's really the only combo that you need. So let's go ahead and go back over here. We have the DJ deals. I'm not, big on DJing. You have Tractor 4, which is $99.34. So if you are a DJ and want to pick up some of the equipment, check out the deals there. Now, if you are into scoring, you want to check out some of the deals from the partners. They have a lot of different orchestral sounds. I absolutely love what they're doing with the NKS. So even if you don't want to use your complete controller, or maybe you already have a MIDI controller that's NKS compatible, you can just simply use that as well and use the NKS features on that MIDI keyboard. So definitely really cool stuff and technology to use there. Let's go back here and see what else they got going on. I guess that's pretty much it as far as the Summer of Sound Sale going on. Again, I'm gonna leave all the links in the description box below. So if you saw something that you like, definitely support the channel by just simply clicking the link in the description box below. It's your boy Young Fizz, Mr. Dope Status. We will see you on the next video. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you found some value. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on the bell notifications. We are out.